Hey, Steve Zook here. Welcome back to Pokesoo channel and the Guitar Ladder System. I've got a lot of people that have requested this and people that have been a little on the fence, but now they're jumping in. Because although my course maybe is more for intermediate to advanced players, it really can be extremely valuable for a beginner. And I've had beginners who start off with this material who within a year made progress that was really bordered on miraculous. And I'm not just saying that, it's really true. It's just been absolutely unbelievable. Because when you practice the right things and this information is presented to your brain in the right way, you can begin to understand the puzzle of music, the art and science of music. And I bypass all the intellectual BS and just kind of teach the subconscious mind. But so I have a series of videos here that's going to kind of be to help beginners kind of get ready for the course. And by the way, feel free. It's really good if you can. Beginners don't, put it this way, you don't always have to, as a beginner, spend months and months just doing things like this. If you're doing basic chords like this, there's no reason why you can't start working on cycle 1, because in fact, right now I'm offering a 6-year membership, which is crazy, but that's, I'm in this for all the right reasons. I really don't make that much on this. I'm practically giving the material away. But here's what I want you to do. It's really important, folks. I don't mean to sound like I'm teaching karate here or something, but it really is important not to overjudge this material. Kind of put your ego in the back burner, bring some positive faith to the table. Just be positive about it and don't judge it. But some of the really simple things that can really help, especially for a beginner, is beginning to get a little more elasticity in the left hand. And this doesn't have to be some complicated exercise. It can be something as simple as just 4 finger, just kind of a pseudo chromatic coming down like this. And it's obviously, if you do it down here, the frets are a little wider, so you can pick wherever you want to do it. Some people suggest this exercise where you kind of do a combination of pull-offs and picking. I would say do it a variety of ways, but my main purpose here is not to worry about the right hand as much as waking up the left hand. But if you want to do all down picking with the right hand, that's fine. It would really be excellent for your right hand, though, to do some alternate picking, just down up, just with the right hand, down up, down up. But I want you to focus on the left hand, so I don't want you to get hung up worried about up, down, alternate picking with the right hand. We can always get to that later. I'm trying to just get your left hand ready to begin to get a little more elasticity for the cycles, which, by the way, do not have to be played fast. The important thing about the cycles, though, is every time, it's almost like learning a foreign language or something. My cycles almost sound like little mini standards. They're very beautiful. Everything fits nicely. And you automatically learn the 10 systems of improvisation without even having to think about it, without me having to get into a big, long, boring, over-intellectualized, rap about it. That's not necessary. The most important thing about the guitar ladder system is that it's simple. And that's really, really important. So, if you could sit down for, 20, 30 minutes a day, whatever you can do, and just, do a very simple exercise like this. And, discipline is part of learning a musical instrument. So even this may not be exciting, move it into different areas. It doesn't have to be fast. You can play it this slow. It doesn't matter, okay? Now, once you get this going, you can also do a little sequence skill like this. Let me slightly move this here. So like this. So 4. Okay, it doesn't have to be fast. If you want to challenge yourself, you can do some notes as a pull-off, 1 or 2 notes. Like here, then I pull off that note. But that's something that you might want to do down the road. But again, don't let the simplicity of this, alter your attitude about it. It's really important because when you're first learning guitar, you need to develop, the left hand needs to kind of wake up a little bit, okay? So you can go all the way across like this. Okay. You can also do that sequence scale. Okay. Just keep that pattern going. I'm going a little faster because I just want to get through it. And there's lots of things we can vary on that down the road. We can actually create some cool jazz legs out of it. But just, like I said, if it's uncomfortable here, move up the fretboard a little. Start on the 10th fret. And again, don't worry about the picking. So those, I mean, that may seem really simple, but do that like, 20, 30 minutes a day. Also just, simple scales, it can just be a simple scale. But if you sent for the Cycle 1 freebie, go ahead and start working on this a little bit. It doesn't really matter how slow you do this, okay? You can really take your time, even if you just get through this much, because like I said, doing that is not that much different than whatever it might be down here doing some basic chords, okay? So, it's really good to do that for 20 or 30 minutes. I mean, I used to do scales 6 hours a day when I first learned. I'm not suggesting you have to do that, but practice just coming down like that. Do it much slower than I'm doing it, though, and then doing that sequence. Okay, and then the other thing, which I'm saying to some people in emails, which may seem a little new agey, but I've studied the science and the neural branding and the way the brain learns and whatnot. Play a chord or listen to me do this, and now close your eyes and try to play that chord in your mind. I know it seems a little silly, but there's something very powerful about this. And then close your eyes and play that chord in your mind, and then that's a A major 7. I know I may not be right at concert pitch. Then minor 7. Close your eyes, play that in your brain. Close your eyes, hear that in your brain, okay? Take the same idea, maybe use a dominant chord, dominant 7. Now play that chord in your brain, try to hear that chord. This may take some practice. Okay, try to hear that chord. Okay? Maybe do the same thing with a 7 sharp 5. Try to hear that in your mind. And another one, again, just don't judge this. I know it's going to seem a little metaphysical, but try to see the color silver in your mind. We're trying to get our brain to start thinking in terms of color. So also close your eyes and just try to see silver. Now don't get frustrated by this, but this is very powerful. So that's the first video. But yeah, all you beginners out there, I'm telling you, if you jump on board the Guitar Ladder system, right now I'm offering a 6-year membership. You're gonna go further than you ever imagined as a guitar player, writer, composer. I make it simple. The knowledge and the way the brain's going to unlock the secrets of music, intention, and resolution. See, every chord has a direction. Every chord has a color. Every chord has a certain kind of a color or sound, and it has a direction or many different directions. And the Guitar Ladder system is really going to wake up your musical mind. It takes a little bit of time, but you just need to take it step by step, okay? So I'll be doing more of these or incorporating more of these to people. So if you really are serious about taking a big leap on the guitar, my suggestion is jump in, because this system works. Trying to kind of play quiet here, not to bother my neighbors. All right. Congratulations, everybody.